Hey, what's up y'all? This is William, the Permaculture Consultant, and as you can see based on my attire, it's freaking cold out. And it's about to get colder with 8 to 12 inches of freaking snow. And this is Texas, so it's highly unusual to get that much snow, but we're gonna prepare for it anyway. So what you see right behind me is the temporary pig shelter that I set up during the colder temperatures. I put straw, once we started getting colder temperatures, I put straw underneath there. I did a little ridge line with the, the ratchet strap between two trees. Did a little ridge line, put a tarp over it, called it good. Now I'm going to update that. That was just a quick and dirty little shelter for them because it rained, like right before we started getting cold temperatures, it downpoured. And when it downpoured, like that's the most rain I've ever seen fall in one spot at a time. Like not even exaggerating, we got like maybe 2 inches in less than an hour. It was crazy. I wasn't standing in a puddle, but my boots got absolutely drenched. Like every part of me was drenched, but my boots, it was like I was standing like knee deep in a puddle with ankle high boots on, and they were just sloshing. It was crazy. But that's what I got done as a quick little shelter for them to get, these guys, these little piggies, to get out of the elements if they wanted to. Now, my goal is to, like, this isn't gonna hold up to snow or wait from snow or anything like that. So I'm gonna build a quick little pig shelter for these guys to get out of the elements, and also something that I can install like a little heat lamp in. I'm gonna bring the solar generator out here and get that set up so they can have some warmth within this little shelter. Now, a lot of you guys have seen the recent updates as far as like the mysterious crap that's going on this property. I did have one little sick piggy. She is still not 100%, but at least she's eating today. I'll do a video on the exact protocol that I did with that pig to get her healthy again. We'll focus on this shelter for right now. But yeah, if you need a consultation, hit up the email down below. It can be in person or remote, either one. Dang, I keep tripping over that freaking paracord. But yeah, if you want a permaculture consultation, I should say, hit up the email down below. Also, if you want to donate to the disaster relief efforts in North Carolina, I'll leave those links down below. Thank you to everybody who has donated, and thank you for everybody who is about to donate. The efforts are still ongoing. Like, by no means is the disaster fixed. So yeah, just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And speaking of North Carolina, while I was in North Carolina, the buddy that was with me introduced me to these things right here. These are little kits for sawhorses. So you put two 2x4s down in here, and then you put one on top for your ridge, and then it comes in a pair, and then yeah, you basically make a sawhorse like that. When I saw them, I immediately thought like, oh, that would be cool, quick little DIY animal shelter. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna use these little things. I don't even know what you call them, like sawhorse kits. And I'm gonna use some local 2x4s from the hardware store, which, I mean, finding good lumber is like impossible. This is more than enough incentive to get a sawmill going. Got two massive knots. Like, there is no structural integrity in this board with a knot that is over 3/4 the width of the board. This is crazy. And these are the best ones I could find too. So there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna use these, and I think the length I'm gonna go for is gonna be, I have 8 pigs, so the length I'm gonna go for is just keep them whole at keep this 2x4 hole at about 8 inches. Not 8 inches, 8 feet. If you guys are interested in these little sawhorse kits, I'll leave like a link to, if not the same one, something similar to what I got. And well, that's not sitting perfect. And my screws are definitely a little too long, but they're gonna work for this pig shelter I have. This is not, this is gonna be more of a Joel Salatin structure. Alrighty, there we go. Now, what height do I want these? I don't want it to be too big, so where it's like, I don't want it up to this high, because this is gonna be too difficult to heat with just like a couple heat lamps. So thinking about gun height. That seems good. I have 8 pigs. Should all be able to fit in this. I am right-handed, but I'm gonna give this a shot with my left hand. I gotta say, that's not too bad for being right-handed. All right, so I got my 2 pieces right here, and then they just slide in just like this, and looks like it's gonna be a slightly tight fit. Might have to beat it in place. Tap it in place. It's almost there. There we go. Man, that's so snug, you almost don't even need screws, but you can see that there's a little lip that's cut out that you seated all the way in, and then there's 2 screw holes here on this side, and then there's 2 screw holes here on the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and get these screwed in real quick, and then I'll put in the other one, and then we'll work on the other side. Wow, so this is like less than 50 bucks. 2x4s, 8-foot 2x4s, 5 of them was about 20 bucks. And then these kits right here, I think were like 15 bucks. Could be wrong on that. And then just a handful of screws. Oh, this might not be wide enough. Ooh, that's not wide enough. Alrighty, so this opening clearly is not going to be wide enough. So I'm gonna see if I can bend this out to be a bigger opening. And it looks like change of plans here, but that would be a good width right there. And that is a good length. So the sawhorse kit will help you get you there, but we're gonna require just a few more pieces of lumber, like some bracing right here, because now this is floppy. So I did end up breaking the sawhorse kit. It's not the sawhorse's kit's fault, it's my fault, because I thought it would open up wider, and it didn't. So there's that. So I'm gonna intentionally break it, widen it, and then I'll come back through and brace it. There we go. There's a brace on that one. To flip this thing around. There we go. All right. So that's like a little piggy longhouse. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the tarp and get the tarp secured. Alrighty, so the only thing left to do now is bring it on over there and get it staked in place. Big wind sail. Now I'm just gonna stake in these sides right here. Just make sure they have as much, space as comfortably possible. And then the next step after this is to hang the red light up in here, and then pull the generator out and get that thing squared away. What do you think, Piggy? You like it? Now it's just time to hang a light in there and call it good. Alrighty, so got my little heat lamp here. Just gonna clamp it to the top like that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's clamped like right there to the top. And then I'm gonna put it on one end, so that way they always have the option to move away from the heat if they want to, or come closer to the heat if they want to. I don't know why these piggies are coughing like that. Maybe they're eating too many leaves. And then I'll set my solar generator right over here. The extension cord will be able to reach, and it'll keep it out of the way of the piggies from them being able to, you know, chew on it as they do. And yeah, be able to keep it over here. That'll be nice and away, and it'll keep them warm through this snow blurry. What do you think, piggies? Just smacking. Alrighty, so hopefully this video showed you like another way to build like a just quick and dirty animal shelter. Especially if you already have the ingredients, or not the ingredients, but the materials on hand. It's really not difficult. It was just an A-frame, or the, what's it called, the sawhorse kit. Plus I used 3 2x4s and, well, 3 2x4s and some scrap pieces, I'll say that. And then 1 tarp. And yeah, you got like a quick and dirty, pretty stable animal shelter. I'll let you guys know how the snow happens. Now that I've done this, there probably will be no snow. Almost forgot my tripod. But yeah, now that I've done this, there's probably not going to be any snow. And in fact, they've changed the forecast from snow into rain. Now, I saw another weather forecaster talking about how this is going to be, he was like a YouTube forecaster saying this is going to be way worse than what they're predicting. Whether it is or not, I don't really know. The weather category on YouTube, I don't know. Like, if you just look at the thumbnails, you would think the world is ending every other day, or every rain event, the world is going to freaking end. So who even knows? I'll let you guys know if we get a bunch of snow, and I'll let you guys know if we don't get a bunch of snow. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see ya. So here's the aftermath. Not a whole lot of snow, mostly ice, but the shelter's held up. Isn't that right, Piggy? Isn't that right? Yeah, not much snow. Not the 6 to 12 inches they were predicting. Just a whole lot of ice. Gotta get back in the snow, in the warm shelter.